Hello everyone, it's me, Mr. IJ, and welcome to Project Redstoneworld Devlog Episode 8. So, there you go, I heard my dog there in the background. I've been missing for a while, I know, from the devlogs. I got very sick. And then I started working a lot on the world, so yeah, this video might be long or it might not, because here's the thing, I tend to forget while I'm recording the video what changed this week. So of course, let's just get this out of the way. We always have tons of polishing everywhere. I'm like constantly flying everywhere because things always like to break down because of lag and 2012 Redstone design by totally not Yusuf. So I fix a lot of stuff. This I can't even remember if I showcased this last devlog. It's just been so long. I don't think so because I was yeah, I haven't even done the portal stuff yet. So this over here is the, you might remember if you've been looking at Project Redstoneworld for a while, there was an arrow cannon machine here, and it's always been in this control panel here, where these arrows would fire down, and then they would launch in a slime block along with a piece of TNT over here, and then the TNT would explode and all the arrows would fire off in like a spray over here. Now, we can't really do that anymore because TNT doesn't really explode. I'll have to see because I have a plugin that makes it where TNT does no damage. I'll have to see if it can still cause collisions, because if it can cause collisions, I can remove this ugly system, turn off the vanilla anti-grief, which just kills TNT, and then try that again. Because right now, this is kind of just like for a show of strength, like, yo, don't come any closer, we're armed. And this one is a more legit one because you see these dispensers, and yes, I know they're locked, are filled with arrows, and they're kept stocked. This has been connected up to IMS, and we can go over here. We can start the fire. They'll start raining down because I moved them back here, but when it broke, but that was pointless, so I moved it back here. Get as many. That's not supposed to be that far out. Okay, whatever. So, okay, now it says it's charged because this torch is on, and then it will stop firing. And then, who broke that? I didn't break that. I did not break that. I'm serious. I don't. Okay, that wasn't very fun for a first time. And now, did I? Is that in a locked state? Of course it is. Here, let me just manually power it. See, then they go flying off, and I moved back this. So this is just look out and. It looks better when you have the fire because, of course, you got raining fire on you, so, here. Oh yeah, and there's 2 blocks of lava here now. I'll get back into that later. So, here, let's wait for our signal. Alright, we're good. Alright. And no, it's a fire ring thing, but I think it just says back off. If I can do that TNT, that would be great because the TNT actually puts it in a motion where it like does like it's a more circular motion. Now the double lava, so that's here too. Now, if anyone's been playing Minecraft before 1.13, you know that if you put arrows in a dispenser and you put lava, then when the arrow goes through the lava, all those arrows will become fire arrows. However, In 1.13, and this applies to tridents too, they don't catch on fire if they go through one block. Some will, but not all. But the 2 blocks of lava guarantees a fire arrow. So here, if we trigger the security function here, you can see all those are fire arrows. And then we have the beautiful voice lines that I hate. So, storage system broke again. Of course, I fixed it. Don't know what that thing is. Got more farms looking nicer. Thanks to great designs. Ugh. So, let me just make sure nothing got broken. I put barriers here and stuff. So, yeah. So, these farms keep producing their yield. I don't think this farm produces anything because it's like, I think I wanted to use the Mario pipe still, but I think it's out of range. Like, it's out of spawn chunks. I don't know. Because spawn chunks are over here. This is this little hill here is where spawn chunks are. I must have moved the spawn chunks then because it used to be down here. See, this is the old hill, but it got Xmas brought it up. Xmas hates that though. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, and I think I would like to put something like that here. I don't like though. I'm getting better. See, things like this, these big walls, you can tell that there's like some redstone or something behind it. There was like big walls on this, and there's no reason for it, so I quickly just put some little stone and grass. Now, master key, I've changed how you collect the master key now. So you no longer have just a ton of them in the chest. Now, now you need to press this button and you get a master key. And I haven't put it into wait. Okay, sometimes it decides to work, sometimes it doesn't. It was working. Yeah, I think even yesterday that I tried it, but yeah, it's supposed to tell you how many more seconds till you can get a more card, and it's supposed to be how many seconds are in 300. I think it's like 360,000 in 5 hours. Yeah, but I think it just tells me my hub time here. Let me see. So players get ID 710 hub time. Okay, I don't even know what it's getting then, because my hub time is that, or is it getting playtime? No. Okay, now let's go to where Xmas is currently. So, we're clearing out this area in the western wing. So, we're clearing out this area in the western wing to build an urban area. So, this is all planning that Xmas just set down just a few minutes ago. Let's see. Yeah, I think I like that for the, So this is gonna be like a little mini city. It's semi-urban, semi-modern. So it's gonna be like wood and brick buildings, but that doesn't mean it won't have quartz and concrete. It's a nice mix, and there's already a U1 track for this, but hear me out. This is gonna be pretty pricey because this is the track on the suspension bridge, but where that takes you, once you cross the suspension bridge, you go up, you go down, and then you go into the ugly SMP area. Then you go over to this one, you give it a ticket, and then you go down here. And it could change because Xmas was saying we put on the hill here. So then it wouldn't be. What I was just about to say wouldn't be reasonable because you could walk here. You could go around the forest here, and then you could get to the city. But the train station. Well, you don't actually really need to get to the train station. You're just getting to the city. So, but if you want to get over here, you might as well walk if you're coming from there because you have to stop at the train station here and then go over here. I just realized how ugly this place is. I just placed down the modules and said, "Oh, it's a natural station. It's to be one with the forest or whatever." But there's nothing here. I mean, Das Mountains are up here, and Das is cool, but I don't expect people to scale Das on their own. Oh my god, and wait, I forget. I didn't even put anything to get onto Das. I just put a command block. And I called it Spruce Village, not Das. Oh god. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering what Das means, it's a reference to my first Minecraft world. There was the place that I turned into basically a war zone from TNT and just random houses I built because I saw them in Stampy videos or whatever. That was called Das Village, and no, unfortunately, it's not a reference to MS-DOS. No, it's a reference to the Spanish number for 2. Probably because I just learned them at the time. So yeah, I don't know why I always remember that, and I'm going off on a tangent now. So here, this now exists. The rail, this goes to the bunker, and there's all this bunker terraforming going on here in the new section. So some bytes have been taken out of it, as visible here, and that's going to be fun putting bedrock around. The swimming pool makes me wonder why I thought this would be a good idea, because we already have this. And then all the way over here, we have another area. Fun! Okay, now, what is another really cool new thing? So, you may remember, I covered the Adrodoc portal system a while ago. Well, this is now it. It's been fully upgraded to 1.17, and it's a mess. Oh god. TPS is not happy up there. But, so now you can, you have all the portal guns. I've redone the cube. Hold on, I need to turn on gravity. Ooh, that's laggy. I've redone the cubes a bit, and now they are more compatible with the pressure plates. And they also, see, they have their 2 new skins. This is for the laser. This is an actual player head. This is what it actually looks like. It's just bigger. See, so if I spawn the, oh, it's over here by the lasers. See, so this is it. Now let me just destroy all them. Oh my god, there's, okay, I need to turn on emancipation grills. There. Okay, now cubes. Okay. So now there's this thing here. This is for velocity, also known as, it's the momentum, where if you fall really from a high distance into a portal, then you'll fly out with high speed. And it's not measuring your distance. I feel like Portal measured your distance more. It's measuring your actual Minecraft velocity. So if you didn't know, there is an actual Minecraft velocity. So if I get motion So this is our Y motion. So if I start falling, you can see we start accelerating. But unlike real life, we accelerate a lot slower. It's not negative 9.8. It's yeah, I'm not counting that. But here, let's look it up. Minecraft gravity acceleration. Okay, that's bedrock. So yeah, that. Okay, yeah. So it's all okay. Are we gonna find out what the cow is doing? So this is a Newbie Core 12 RCA logic calculator here that's been spawned. That's what's up here. So the velocity, it will measure the how fast you're going down, and then it will redistribute it. Right now it's in a really bad and laggy state, so I am not doing anything with the velocity right now. Oh god. That's scary. So here, what are another big new thing? Redoing the TJC bank. So that was a bank that used computational redstone to store how many emeralds you had. Now, it only had a little amount. I think you were only able to throw in a max of like 255 emeralds, I think. So yeah, you couldn't have many emeralds. And there was only 16 different accounts, like, so each account. Now this is the new emerald storage RAM. So this is the again, Newbie Core 12 computational redstone, 64 bytes of RAM. So this is the Newbie Core 12 designer RAM. I'm getting tired of saying Newbie Core 12 already, and I've only said it 3 times. So this works like most RAMs with a locked repeater. So each one of this is a binary value, and there are 2 bytes for each account, so it repeats. And there are 32 counts. And Rain, could you not? And you choose your account here. So and this is something called a decoder. I will be probably making a tutorial on these decoders and show how to make them, what they do, because they're actually very practical. Like, for example, the box storage over here, this uses a really old encoder and decoder. You know, there are a lot of different boxes, and it would be really annoying to have 16 different wires going through here. So what you have, well, actually it's 15 because of how this encoder works. But what it does is it sends only 4 signals in binary, and then over here it goes through this old decoder design, which then will choose only 1 wire, and it will release the correct minecart. So those are really useful for limiting the signals, and you need them for these RAM circuits here to automate them. Now, so this is see, if a wire is off, it means it's selected. So this here is selected because it's key 0 because we have nothing selected. But you'll also see if we go down here a bit, this one's also selected because it repeats, because all of these is for 1 byte, all of these is for another byte. So the RAM, it stores 2 bytes of players' data. So that's what that's why it repeats. So you can choose what binary you want to write to someone. So you could do, so here we'll do 7 on the second byte too. So 111 is 7. And then you choose the write function, and then you release it, and then that will write these. So when the locked repeater turns off, that means that's a 1. When the locked repeater's on, that means it's a 0. So now you can activate Here, you know what? I am not going to put these ones in because we can't read those easily. So here, let me just rewrite function. There we go. Now here we can read function. So if I can take all these levers off because now it's all stored in the locked repeaters. What the write function does is it turns off it unlocks the repeaters. So now the read function over here, and you can see it powers 111 because those locked repeaters are off. And now here they go into this thing called it's the ALU of the CPU. Now this is how you can modify it. So you can see it's going back and it's writing itself again. So you need to add operations. So you for example, you need to have basically 3 basic operations for a bank. You need deposit, withdrawal, and balance. So balance, that just reads the values and sends them back to your bank. This is like a mainframe here, what we're building here. But you need to deposit it to deposit more emeralds to it, or you'll need to remove some emeralds from it. So here, let me check here. So this, it goes through the ALU, which it can do math. So it will be adding when you're depositing to it. Now here, I haven't checked this, so I'm probably going to do something dumb. So if I added 7, would that give me the... Okay, here, let's see. So this is 2 plus 4, 6 plus 8, 14. Okay, so yeah, so this works as both. So you put the value you want to add in here. It takes a few ticks to add, as you can see. I don't think it's entirely synchronous over there. So you could add big numbers. So if you add 16, then to 7. Oh, okay. I was being dumb for a second. Okay, yeah. So that's all good. Now, what you can do here is also do the withdrawal. So this lever here, when it's on, it's deposit. When it's off, it's withdrawal. So here, if we wanted to withdraw 1 money, so we put that in. Now, of course, at first it'll be adding 1, but once we flip this lever, it puts it through something called the 2S protocol, which changes it. So it takes 7 and it removes 1, which just makes 6. So this is the binary for 6. And up here, where is it? You can see here, this redstone at the top is on. That is called the overflow. So when you're doing subtraction, if this overflow, this redstone is on, that means that subtraction kept it positive. And 0 counts as that too. So if we put in 7 and we do that, so there's no, it will write 0, but that overflow stays on. However, if we were to write, here, let's turn this off. Okay, now if I were to write 8 and I do that, then you can see it gives it a more, I don't even, yeah, so this write value here will never be used because this would be writing it to everything. But you'll see here this overflow is off, which means that no, that's putting you in debt, and you can't, in this bank of emeralds, you can't go in debt. So yeah, that just would cancel the operation. And another thing here, I made this over here. So this here is the signal sending from bank to the mainframe. So pretend this is the mainframe, and now you can choose a signal. Now this signal will be changed to to send different values. So 16 of these lamps will be for the actual number you want to send. 5 of them will be for what count you're sending, and 3 of them will be for what are you doing. So are you depositing, withdrawing, balancing, resetting, some other operationing, and it sends it pretty fast. So when you press this button, all those binary signals get released, and then they all arrive, and then all the lamps turn on at the same time. It's inverted of what you put, so this sends first, so the one at the edge would be all the way back here, and you can see that. And over here, this is, of course, the scene where the infamous voice crack took place. But this is by Tavish Town, where I accidentally pasted way too many pixel arts. So here, how long have we been going? Alright, so yeah, I think I'm going to end this devlog here. So that is just a ton of things that I've been working on over the past how many ever weeks. Of course, I always left out a ton, and I talked in the beginning. It's always like I spend hours of doing polishing, bug fixing, all that crap. So that was Devlog Episode 8. Hope you liked the things that you saw were added to the world. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Hopefully.